UC San Diego is home to the world's largest outdoor shake table, and nobody cares. But if you say UC San Diego is home to the world's largest outdoor earthquake simulator, then you might start to turn some heads. The table has hosted a number of interesting tests in the past, including this 3-story building that was tested to failure in 2013. The earthquake simulator will now receive some pretty powerful upgrades after it received a $16.3 million grant from the National Science Foundation to expand its testing capabilities. Researchers want to make the shake table shake more realistically. Until now, the table only moved back and forth in one direction. It will soon have the full range of ground motions that occur during an earthquake. The upgraded table can now be used to test the biggest projects in the world, like bridge components, larger buildings, and wind turbines. After the upgrades, researchers will first test a full-scale 10-story building made from cross-laminated timber. The goal will be to gather data to design wood buildings as tall as 20 stories that do not suffer significant damage during large earthquakes. Cities like LA, San Francisco, and Seattle are now working to retrofit old concrete buildings for seismic safety, which will require large-scale tests of retrofitting systems. The shake table was originally designed around 2002 to reproduce all the directions of ground motion in an earthquake, but its capabilities were scaled back due to budget constraints. The shake table facility will be closed from February 2020 to July 2021 just to perform the upgrades. Researchers at the EPFL and ETH Zurich in Switzerland have created Dextrous, an ultralight glove that allows users to feel and move virtual objects. It also has 2 arbitrarily capitalized letters, the E and the S at the end, but hey, they're going after gamers, so why not make it look like a cool handle for the kids? So hip. Dextrous. The system is made of nylon and thin elastic metal strips separated by an electric insulator that run over the fingers. When the user reaches out for a virtual object, a controller applies voltage to the metal strips, which stops or slows the user's fingers via electrostatic attraction. The glove is currently tethered, but it could be soon battery operated as it doesn't draw much power, even though it reportedly provides incredible haptic feedback. The design doesn't have any cables or fluidics, and it only weighs 8 grams per finger and is 2 millimeters thick. It can generate 40 newtons of holding force in each finger using only 200 volts and a few milliwatts. EPFL is responsible for the hardware, and ETH Zurich not only developed the VR system, but also performed user tests, like VR manipulation and grasping. The test subjects said the sensations were accurate as they moved things like a book, coffee cup, highlighter, and a croissant. Next, the researchers want to take the tech and build a complete suit for virtual reality environments. The suit would certainly target the gaming industry as we sprint towards the dystopian future in Ready Player One, but it could also be used for professional development, like training surgeons. Everyone could stand to improve. Project Bloodhound was founded in 2007 to break the land speed world record. But now, in 2018, the only thing the project has broken is the bank. Yeah! On Monday, the Bloodhound program, the company behind the effort to hit speeds over 1,000 miles per hour, entered into administration. When a company in the UK goes into administration, the keys to the company are essentially turned over to a court-appointed administrator whose primary goal is to leverage the company's assets and business to repay creditors as quickly as possible. The Bloodhound is a combination of an F1 car, a jet, and a spaceship that has so far reached 200 miles per hour. According to the company, it needs about $33 million to see the project through to that 1,000 mile per hour goal. Now, Project Bloodhound is more than a couple of guys in the desert trying to go fast. According to the company, the project has reached more than 2 million children as part of a joint STEM education campaign. The prototype is powered by a donated Rolls-Royce EJ200 jet engine and runs on an 11-mile test track in South Africa. In a statement, Andrew Sheridan, one of the joint administrators charged with the project's fate, said that, quote, "This is an opportunity for the right investor to leave a lasting legacy." He says that they already have a number of potential investors, but he still encourages any interested parties to reach out without delay. Kinda sounds like a fire sale. Everything's totally fine and so many people want in on this deal, but do you have any spare change? Mark Chapman, chief engineer of Project Bloodhound, says that they've created, quote, "the world's most advanced land vehicle, but they need a different approach to funding." Yeah, like you need some. So, if you have $33 million sitting around and you aspire to share a piece of the land speed record, maybe, you know who to call. I'm David Manti. This is Engineering by Design.